150 book Apocrypha. 3rd Maccabees. 5. The king, completely yielding, was filled with overwhelming anger and rage. So he summoned Hermon, the keeper of the elephants, and ordered him the next day to drug all 500 elephants with large handfuls of frankincense and plenty of unmixed wine. He was going to get them drunked up, the elephants, to drive them mad with the excess of liquor, so that the Yahudim might face their doom. After giving these orders, the king returned to his feast, accompanied by his friends and military officers who were particularly hostile towards the Yahudim. Hermon, the elephant keeper, faithfully carried out the king's orders. The guards assigned to the Yahudim went out in the evening, binding the hands of the unfortunate people, securing them for the night, fully expecting that the whole nation would be destroyed. To the Gentiles, it appeared as though the Yahudim were left completely without help, for they were confined in chains on every side, but with tearful voices that were heard to silence, they called upon the Almighty Eluah, the ruler of all, their merciful Yahuwah and Father, in Palal, that he would avert the evil plot against them, and in a glorious display rescue them from the fate prepared for them. Their plea ascended fervently to the Shamayim. Meanwhile, Hermon had drugged the elephants with a great amount of wine and frankincense, and he appeared in the courtyard early in the morning to report to the king about the preparations. But Eluah sent upon the king a portion of sleep, that barakah which he gives to whom he wills, both by night and by day. And through the action of Eluah, the king was overtaken by a deep and pleasant sleep, so much that he completely failed in his evil plans and was frustrated in his unwavering resolve. Then the Yahudim, having escaped the appointed time of destruction, praised their Kodesh Yahuwah, and once again begged him, who is easily reconciled, to show his mighty power to the arrogant Gentiles. However, when it was nearly the 10th hour, the official in charge of the invitations saw that the guests had arrived, and he approached the king and nudged him. With difficulty, the king was roused, and the official pointed out that the banquet hour was slipping away and gave him an account of the situation. After considering this, the king returned to his drinking and ordered the guests to recline across from him. Once they had done so, he urged them to immerse themselves in revelry, encouraging them to make the present part of the banquet even more joyful. After some time, the king summoned Hermon, and with sharp threats demanded to know why the Yahudim were still alive. But Hermon, with the backing of his friends, explained that he had completely carried out the king's orders during the night. The king, filled with savagery, worse than that of Phalaris, a tyrant known for his cruelty, responded that the Yahudim were spared only because of the sleep he had taken. So back to this bad guy, Phalaris. He was a tyrant in Sicily, notorious for using a bronze bull to burn victims alive. He's a wicked king who intended to burn up the Yahudim as a public spectacle. But, he added, tomorrow, without delay, prepare the elephants in the same way to destroy the lawless Yahudi. This is a bad guy. He's a bad thug, this Phalaris. He's a bad guy.